Welcome back to kOS and welcome back to the word cloud. So I'm going to take the word cloud and turn it into a floating pane for this exercise. But what I really want to show you today, you know what? Let's blow that all the way up. Um, what I really want to show you today is just how many features are embedded into this. So when we're looking at something from just the ultimate highest level, it's looking at the entire gallery and we make a selection. We're seeing everything that's in the gallery, um, all the different documents that might contain that. We can collapse them, we can see which documents we really want to look at. But there are also these buttons up here. So the first of the buttons gives us some basic word cloud settings, different ways that you can sort of mess with the margins and the sizes, something that can make it a little bit easier for you. But if we go into filters, you get something that's a little bit more granular. You can determine whether you want to be looking at terms, phrases, terms or phrases, terms and phrases, people, places, organizations. We have entity extraction within this, so it will be able to generally tell when something is one of these things, and it can help you out there. You can filter if you only want to look at nouns. You can get rid of every other type of part of speech. So this gives you the option to really, really narrow down on what it is that you want to find within the word cloud. And when you're looking within a body of work that you might not know anything about and you might have not necessarily started reading, this gives you the discovery tools to really, really mess around and try and find something. Word attributes, we give you the option to block offensive words if you don't want to see them. You can have words that have numbers in them, negligible words you can get rid of, malformed words that aren't recognized by the library, unknown words. You can just really decide what it is that you want to be viewing. Then we have the display options. So this one is for the list of concepts that exist in any selected element, but right next to it is the list of concepts that exist in every selected element. So this is to sort of get you interested in what the commonalities might be between certain documents. So if you were to go through and you were to try and find something that every single document had in common, in this case, it would be the word housing. Of course, we have selected an entire database of 39 documents, so that's 39 times that got narrowed down. If we were to make a selection that was a little bit narrower, we would see a lot more in common between the different documents.